All right, here we are. Haunt review time. About to bring another one to you. This is from the Myrtle Beach Vacation, Ripley's Haunted Adventure. Now, before we jump too much into it, there are a couple different versions of this attraction. Haunted House, which we went through, and then there was also a laser strike. And we didn't go through the laser strike, so we're not going to be talking about that at all. Donald did bring it up a little bit in the interview, but beyond that, that's really all we're going to talk about as far as that goes. But Ripley's Haunted Adventure, located in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. It is a stone's throw from the ocean, just right across there. But I do remember it is definitely Ocean Boulevard. It's very easy to find. It's just right there on the main stretch, right along the coast. Awesome spot, awesome location. You know, but it's got to be an awesome place to live, right? Like, aren't we going to move there?
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyways, that's for another time and another place. Not here tonight. But anyways, Ripley's Haunted Adventure. That's where we're going today. That's what we're going to be talking about. An awesome haunted house right on the coast, right there in beautiful, sunny Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. Now, I do have a little bit of egg on my face. And I don't know if... I don't think I told this to Donald or not. I did not expect much out of this place. I even kind of said it a little bit. I wasn't for sure what we were going to be getting into and what it was. You know, to me, it seemed, prejudging, which was terrible of me, that it was maybe over-commercialized. And that we weren't going to get what we got, which was actually an incredible haunt. Donald and his team have done an amazing job, and they 125% proved me wrong. Very impressed with these guys. Very impressed with what they got going on. And now, it's time for me to quit blabbing on and on and on and get into this thing a little bit, right? So let's talk about it. Ripley's Haunted Adventure. Queue line. Interaction. There was no line the night that we were there. We were still kind of early on in the day. They had just started doing their thing, and there wasn't really a line. It was the
middle of the week.
Yeah, middle of the week, middle of the day. But anyways, so there wasn't a lot of queue line interaction. Obviously, there didn't need to be. Some awesome hard rock music playing, though. In a pretty cool environment. You're standing on a floor. All the flooring's falling in around you, and you're just this one little path of concrete left is what you're standing on while you wait to get inside. And obviously, we got to talk about price of admission, what it costs to get inside this place. If you get just the single ticket, as an adult, you're going to be paying right at about $15. As a kid, 8 to 11, it is right about, $10. I think it was $8.99 before tax, something like that. They have 6 or 7 different fucking packages, and it's a lot to go over. But there was an ultimate package, which gets you everything Ripley's wise. Aquarium, Mirror Maze, Haunted Adventure, everything else they have going on down there.
Museum.
The museum, of course, for $85. $65 for kids ages 6 to 11, and $35 for kids ages 2 to 5. And again, there are just about every type of combination of different ways that you can purchase tickets for these things, and just go check it out on the website. But if you just want the haunted attraction, and the haunted attraction alone, $15 to get in if you're an adult, $10 to get in if you're a kid age 8 to 11, worth every penny. Very reasonably priced, especially for what you're getting inside. Now, the haunt itself is loaded with cool scenes and cool rooms, and just the attention to detail was absolutely on point. The actors, oh my God, the actors. What an amazing job. It was just 3 of them.
They worked their asses off.
They did. They absolutely worked their asses off. They ran through this haunted attraction like it was a maze and just did an absolutely phenomenal job. No, they absolutely kicked ass, and very impressed with the environment. Not really a lot of negative things to say about the haunt. Again, phenomenal environment, phenomenal actors. There were some dull spots through hallways, but you seem to find that on just about every single haunt. One thing that I will give this place kudos to, we're going to talk about the intro here in just a second. Because that was also a really cool part of it. But one thing that I do really want to give Ripley's kudos on is there was none of the drop-down wall scares. I thought back on it. I might be missing one maybe, but I don't recall any, and I love that. The scares were generated in different ways, popping around the corners, getting in your face, screaming. Oh my God, the screaming. There was one particular actress that was wearing a one of the Doctor's plague masks that had the long nose. We're going to talk about her a little bit more, but she had a scream that was beyond incredible. Just absolutely got in your face. Wonderful, wonderful job by her, and wonderful job by all the actors and actresses that were involved. Again, there was 3 of them, and they made it feel like there was 9. They did a really, really good job. Now, the intro. I want to talk about the intro. They came with one of the coolest introductions to a haunted attraction I've ever seen. Almost every haunted attraction has some type of rules. Don't touch us, we won't touch you, blah, 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 blah. And it can be very boring and very dull and kind of take you out of the moment. But what they do is they don't really approach it at first. They march you down these hallways, they sit you down on this bench, this big dark room, and then this big guy, big intimidating looking fella, it's got blood running all down his face, comes out and he's just barking orders at you. This is what you're going to do, this isn't what you're going to do. And then just takes off. And you have to borderline run to keep up with him. It's a great start to it. It gets the heart flowing, the blood pumping almost immediately. Takes you to this old rickety-ass looking elevator. Takes you downstairs, which I always, for whatever reason, man, going downstairs.
You don't go in the basement. Yeah. You don't go in the attic.
Yeah, going downstairs in a haunted attraction is always a good effect. Bad shit usually happens in the basement. And that's where you go down here. And again, we don't give walkthroughs and stuff like that, but an absolute beautiful time inside. Excellent ending. They tell an awesome story, and what is absolutely insane about it is they change the story every 3 months. That's beyond impressive, and I get it. They're a year-round haunt. They do need to keep it fresh, and that also is very impressive to not just do this thing for 2 months. Man, these guys are at it all day, every day, and that's insane. Absolutely insane. So a big shout out to Ripley's Haunted Adventure, a big shout out to Donald, and a big shout out to everybody that's working down there. You guys are doing phenomenal work. And now we got to get into this rating system. We got to figure out exactly how you all did. Okay, so we're going to start off by talking about the categories that we got a little bit, just in case somebody out there is new, hasn't seen us before. It is possible. It is possible. But we have 4 categories for our walkthrough haunts. The first category is, of course, the environment, what it was like inside. The second category is the actors and actresses that were involved. How was the acting? The third category, scare factor. Did this place make us pee our pants? And the fourth category is the overall experience. And as we have always said, the overall experience isn't an average of those 3. It's a completely separate category, all of them to itself. How did we feel when we left? Were we smiling? Were we crying? Were we sad? Were we happy? That's what overall experience is all about. So, environment. Ripley's Haunted Adventure is going to kick it off with an excellent score. 8 out of 10. Awesome job. The environment was really good, and it is, again, beyond amazing that they are able to change the scenes every 3 months. That is nonstop work. Donald and his crew have an amazing operation going. I can't stress enough. We talk to these different haunt owners. We talk to these different actors and people that work in these haunts, and they spend months getting ready for it. Months. He has to run his haunt while remodeling his haunt all the time. And that's insane. And he for this particular time through, the environment kicked ass. It was really cool. Again, nitpicking, there was a few dull moments in some hallways, a few other things, some empty spacing, but...
And we got to be one of the first few to experience the brand new room.
Yeah, they put together a brand new room right before we got there. They finished it up the night before we went through, and it was just absolutely phenomenal. We posted up pictures of it. We'll try to attach those to the review as well. 8 out of 10 on the environment. Awesome job. Now, acting. Still a solid score. 7 out of 10. The 3 actors that were in there fucking killed it. Absolutely killed it. They did an awesome job. But there was just 3 of them. And it was a big space. And while they did a phenomenal job,
it needed more.
Yeah, there needed to be a few more. If there'd have been just 1 or 2 more, I think it could have brought it up to that.
6.
Yeah, we could have brought it up to that 8 or 9 if it had been the right people doing it the way they were doing it. And while we're talking about actors and actresses, we do have this Actor of the Year thing going on. And we we are about to announce another candidate for Actor of the Year, or excuse me, Actress of the Year, at least based off that screen. I know we never saw for sure.
That's true.
We didn't ask. I'm pretty sure actress. That scream was insane. But the girl that was in the plague mask, you are a candidate. Now, I feel bad saying the girl that was in the plague mask, but we don't know your name yet. And I know for sure that Donald's going to watch this, and I know for sure that Donald can go let you know. And that way we can call you something else other than the girl in the plague mask.
You know, your name, your character's name.
Absolutely. Those types of things. Names.
He or she indefinitely.
Yeah. Names of all types. Names of all types we would be good with. You have been nominated for Actress of the Year. You did a phenomenal job. That brings us up to 4 candidates. We have Boris from Castle Blood. I got from Mohican Haunted Schoolhouse. Jay from Misma. Justin Breen. It's our 3rd one. And then our 4th candidate, we don't have your name. But the girl that was wearing the plague mask, absolutely phenomenal job. Now, moving on to Scare Factor. How scary was this place? 6 out of 10. Solid score. Pretty good. A lot of jump scares. And, again, a few empty spaces just because the actors and actresses did have to do a lot of moving around. So there was some moments where you were just kind of walking. So that takes away from the scare rating a little bit. But when they got you good. So it helped bring that score up to a nice balanced 6 out of 10. Solid score. Solid job. Ripley's Haunted Adventure. Solid job. That brings us to our overall experience. This place was an absolute blast. Absolutely loved it. Donald, you guys have put on a phenomenal attraction. And you got an 8 out of 10 on the overall experience. Solid scores. Actress of the Year candidate. Get in touch with us. Let us know what your name is so we don't have to call you the girl in the plague mask anymore. Phenomenal job. All around. Solid scores. Solid haunt. Highly recommend checking this place out. If you're in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and you're into haunts, and you don't go see Ripley's Haunted Adventure, and you don't go yell at Donald for a minute, you messed up your vacation.
You're missing out.
I'm sorry about that. I'm sorry that you messed up your vacation. But anyways, it's that weird part where I got to turn myself over to myself. Let's go talk to Donald. Thank you all. Hey guys, we are here at Ripleys Haunted Adventure Laser Strike. Absolutely wonderful haunt. I'm going to be honest with you. I was pleasantly surprised. It really was. They absolutely killed it inside. I'm here with Donald. Donald, what is your role here exactly?
So I'm the prop set designer and supervisor.
Alright, so prop set designer and supervisor pulling double duty here at the haunt. Let's talk about the haunt itself a little bit. How long has Ripley's been at Myrtle Beach doing this?
So next year we'll be celebrating our 20-year anniversary.
Okay.
We've been here 20 years. One of the biggest ones in Myrtle Beach, so pretty cool.
Very cool. You got any special plans for the 20-year celebration?
So for the 20 years, I think we're gonna take it back to old school a little bit. We're gonna go probably with some stuff that originated from the haunted that came to us. Coming up, we have some big plans for September and October for all of our local people. If they come in, check it out, and they remember, pretty rad. We're gonna do a little bit more for September and October. So.
Very cool. So let's talk about the theme of the haunt a little bit. You've got so number one, 3 actors working in it right now, and they are all over the place. Every single step, every single spot that you go to. But if you were to give this haunt this year a theme, what do you think that would be a little bit?
Honestly, in my opinion, this year's theme is really a mixture of everything. So
It's not like chaos a little bit, but like a good chaos.
It's more like a photo booth. Yeah, we try to get on every aspect of everybody. Chainsaw, clowns, spiders, we got it inside.
Very cool. And what I really enjoyed about it is you guys are not just relying on animatronics.
There's a couple distraction points, but the actors inside are phenomenal.
They killed it.
Good job. Very, very well. Let's talk about some of the training that goes in getting these guys ready to be able to do a hunt like this.
So we actually closed, we did Crumpus last year and we closed at the end of December. So after that, we go through, we start remodeling everything, coming up with the themes and what we're going to do, and then we reach out, we take our group of people, and these guys right here actually occur. It's called season actors that keep their back. And they go through a 3-week safety course. They go through slider safety, chainsaw safety, emergency safety, just everything you can possibly think of, because safety here is our big priority. We want to give you a really good show. We want to make sure that you guys are safe as well and have fun going to the house. It's a really big house, so when you have a haunt with staircases and stuff in it, so we train them all on where to stare, where not to stare, and how to get people sort of calm down before they go to the first floor.
Very cool. Now you yourself, you do a little haunt action as well?
I do. I do rub in here sometimes. My character I play is Dwarf Orbit. Actually behind you in the box is our stumpy box, and it is an illusion box where there's no sports zone except the swing. So I normally get in there sometimes. We actually have a character here named Stumpy. He's not here today. That he'll play that as well. And I also play Jimmy the Clown inside. So it's fun. I get to get here sometimes. It helps you keep fresh on ideas you got. And if you can build them, but if you don't get in there and act with them, you don't know how to change stuff.
Very cool. We always love that, whoever's in charge, man, they should be jumping in there a little bit, getting involved, rubbing shoulders with the customers as well, finding out what they want to see from behind, everything like that. So talking about themes, how often do you change themes here?
Actually, I'm the worst. I'll change the theme every night.
Okay.
The last one you guys went into, I did it last night.
Very cool, very cool.
From scratch.
Very cool room. That's a very cool room.
We try to do it about every 3 months.
Damn! Damn, that is
That's a hell of a turnover.
That is unheard of. Most months are doing it once every 3 years.
And we actually run 2 haunted houses.
Okay.
During the daytime, from 12 to 5, it's the zombie apocalypse laser tag.
Okay. That's what I was wanting to know. Can we talk about that? How's that work a little bit with the laser tag?
Basically, you'll enter in here, you'll go in, you'll get a lieutenant. The lieutenant tells you that you've been evac in the old same-style hospital upstairs, you're evac. During the evacuation, we're off to the magazine and take candy. You get equipped with T90 machine guns, and you battle your way into the waves of zombies in the area with no fucking fear.
That is so cool. That's so, and again, something I've never heard of in another haunt. Laser tags, they're redoing stuff every 3 months here. There's passion here, man. Sometimes you worry when you hear a big name over something, but maybe it's kind of just I don't want to say a money grab, but sometimes you worry about that. And that's not the case here at all. There's
No.
passion behind what they're doing. This guy clearly knows what he's doing. They have a quality hunt. And I would highly recommend, especially if you're in the area, come check them out. Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, Ripleys Haunted Adventure. Awesome. Now, you're a haunt actor, all right? So we always like to talk a little bit about maybe your favorite scare. Now, one scare you got on somebody, you look back on, you're like, haha, that was that moment.
It would have to be when I was working for Bill.
Okay.
I remember I was a slider there, and I see a big group of people.
Now, for those that don't know, what is a slider exactly?
A slider is someone that usually is on the screen right here, and they take off one vacuum, and they drop, they slide across the ground, and they throw sparks everywhere as they slide.
That's awesome.
And I remember dropping down to this lady, and I wore her entire soda, and she literally took it out there. And then gave me a $50 tip.
Nice.
That was great. It was
Awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Looking back over the years that you've been with Ripleys, is there a theme that you look back on? I mean, you're constantly changing them, but is there one you look back on you're kind of like, man, I really love that one?
I would have to say when it was the asylum.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
When it was the asylum, it was pretty wild. That's why we introduced it, kind of like 2 years ago.
Okay.
So it was pretty neat. I think we were very big. It was one of the first places that, went to the extreme detail of the padded rooms and all that stuff in it. So it was pretty cool.
Very cool. Now we always like to talk because a lot of haunted houses have kind of true story as to what's happened or you know, something messed up. Any paranormal vibes you know you ever get, or maybe areas that people like to kind of steer clear of to work in?
You know, it's hard to say because it's such a whole building.
Yeah.
And being on, you know, on the third floor alone, they get a little freaked out. You know? Especially when I come in here overnight. They got over. And I have stuff that I don't tell them, like I have an air cannon or an air horn. They won't tell nobody. That's how I tell my boss. They'll walk through and just It's pretty fun. It's fun.
Very cool, man. Very cool. You guys have a quality operation going on here. I was very impressed. I really was, man. Very, very impressed. Yeah, it was awesome. Thank you so much for taking a little time out. I'm sure a very busy night to talk to us.
I appreciate you guys coming by.
Nah, man, we love it, man. We'll get that review out for you and everything else like that. Until then, we're gonna let Donald get back to work, get back to scaring the shit out of some people, making some people run for their lives. Until then, we'll see you again very, very soon. Thank you for tuning in. See you soon.